tutorial is to show you what you would be seeing as a member or the parent and carer of a member if you were given your new username password and told to log in to Club Organiser. You would type in cluborganiser.co.uk, come to the home page, click on login, be presented with this page. You then put in your username and password that you've been sent in an email, click on login, and it'll take you to the swimmer's dashboard. You'll be able to see at the top you've got all your personal information there, or some personal information for logging in. Further down, any sections or squads that you've been marked as a member of or added to will appear here. This particular swimmer is a member of the Learn to Swim section, and you can see the class details are below, including the outcomes of the current pathway that they're teaching. So if you've got a young child who's in Learn to Swim, this is where you could come. If you hover over the outcomes, you'll see what they are. A green outcome means it's already been achieved. If it's still being worked on, it would appear to be red. On the other side over here, for those of you who are at training sessions and you can't make a session or you can't make it to the next session, you just click on the blue box. It opens the next page. You put in the information, click record my absence, and that will then be relayed to the coach who's taking your session, so they will know in advance. Coming down, we've got club calendar. You'll see green is club event, orange is fixture or gala, and yellow is special. If we click on the fixture that took place on the 6th of April, the details for it are there, including the postcode, so if you need to get the details for a sat-nav to be able to get there on the day, that's a quick way of doing it. Over here, you've got your account balance. Currently, this one is minus £200, purely because it's a fictitious swimmer, and all we've been doing is deducting money, not paying any money in. If we wanted to pay that balance now, we click on the button, it takes us to the payment page, or full account balance or part. You choose, say how much you're going to pay, click next, and follow the rest of the instructions from there. Let's go back to your home. We've also got diary entries. I'll show you a bit about the diary entries in a bit. Over here, you've got your £25, which currently, as you can see, is the monthly reduced fee by standing order. That's the fee that's being applied to you. Okay. Down the bottom, you've got club invitations. So if your club administrators have sent out invitations for anything that's going on at the club that you are eligible to attend, you will see a club invitation here if they've asked for those to be made viewable by the members. So you can see here we've already had one for land training, which we have already voted and we said yes please. We've had an annual membership renewal, which we've said no thanks, so perhaps the swimmer is going to be leaving at the end of the year. And the consent to photography one is just one that we added and made up and added on to show the buttons. So yes or no, once you click on those, it'll show like it has in the ones above. And if you want to know a bit more information, you can just hover over the invitation name and it will give you those details. So that's your dashboard in a nutshell. If you need or want to do anything further, you come up to the top header bar, click on member. The onus is now on swimming members. When you use club, when a club uses software, the onus is on the member to keep their details up to date. And this is so quick and easy to do. If you've got to change something on a medical, let's say for example, this swimmer has developed asthma. We go on to asthma, we click yes, and update medical details. It confirms medical condition updated. So you don't even need to worry about sending an email or anything like that, phoning anyone. You just go in and do it yourself. Swimmer's Passport is a reasonably new addition with the help of one of our user clubs, and they were working alongside Swim England in developing this because it's all to do with inclusion, equality and diversity. Entirely at swimmers' discretion whether they fill this in or not and how much they fill in. If they do choose to use it, when they click the Update Passport button at the bottom, that will update the passport, save all the information they've put in, and anybody that has the high level of access from an administration point of view would be able to see that, and that would make a coach or someone like that aware of any special needs that this person might feel they need. But like I say, entirely at the discretion of the swimmer as to whether or not they use it. Swimming times, badges and awards, distance awards, all speak for themselves. Just click on them and the necessary information will be on the page. Change password. You've obviously entered today on your first attempt using the password and username that were created and sent to you via email. So if you want to change your password, you cannot change your username. That is set in stone, and is unique to you. But the password you can change. So just come to this page, change it to something memorable to you, and that'll be fine. The diary option is where you will enter any diary notes that you might want to. And similarly, if a coach has a message that he wants to enter on the diaries of all the swimmers in his team or his section or squad, he or she can add something, and it will then appear here in green, as it says there, coach's entry. And back on your dashboard, that little number in the blue on the blue button will show number 1 because you've had an entry added. Okay, moving along to documents. Any documents your club decides to make viewable by members would be available to see here. There'd be a list if there was more than one. We've only got one added, and you just click on the download button and it'll download it, and then you can open it and do whatever you need to with it. Club records, similar thing. Because this is only a test club, we've only set up short course, and of course this swimmer is a female, so it's only female that's showing. Click on produce spreadsheet and you'll get the spreadsheet downloaded that you can then view and do what you want to with it. Payments. Account balance payment, I've already shown you from the home page, but similarly, if you have any club events that you're going to, or fixtures or galas, you can click on these and they will take you to the various payment pages again. Merchandise, if your club decides to do merchandise through Club Organiser and they haven't got an external one, this is where you need to come. So you just click on it, it'll show whatever it is that they're selling. You go ahead and click on buy and follow the instructions and do what you need to do. Finally, direct debit mandate setup. If your club is switching to direct debit payments for the monthly fees, this is where you need to come. Read through the information, click on I confirm, and you'll be taken to a Go Cardless page to finish all the details. It's all totally safe, totally secure, and your club will then be able to collect your fees each month via direct debit once it's all gone through. Finally, of course, is your general who's who. If your club has decided to enter the information and upload the pictures as to who is who on the committee, etc., this is where you'll be able to see it. If you want to contact any of those people, click on their name and it'll open an email template for you to be able to send them a message. Apart from that, finally is your account statement. As we showed on your dashboard, your balance is currently whatever the figure is at the bottom here. In this instance, minus £200, although I know you'll look at that and say that only totals £75. If we click on the year before, it'll expand the box and you can see all the other charges that apply. Obviously, if we had been adding receipts of monies into this fictitious account, there would be other entries here showing the money coming back in and the balance would probably be 0. Okay, so that is how you make use of your members login. Log out button up the top there, of course, ensures safety. If you are the parent or carer of more than one swimmer within a family, you should be allocated a family login. A lot of what you've seen on this video will still apply, but there will also be a couple of differences as well. So look out for the other video when that's done.